I had so many big plans to show you all my trip to Berlin, and then my battery ran out. You can tell the Euros are on. There was a lot of things to organize. I'm on 5 Live tonight, I'm on RT radio tomorrow, some research on the phone, some phone calls, some goodbyes, and now time to look for my taxi that's gonna take me to the Velvet Hotel in Berlin. I was given the back of this hotel when actually the front is so much better. These are the views in my room for the next 4 weeks. Hello everyone from Berlin. I'm waiting for my coffee, but I thought I'll give you a little bit of a preview of what I see of these Euros. First, a general idea. I think we're about to see the best European Championship, perhaps one of the best tournaments ever, or at least the one with the biggest amount of quality. You only have to look at the level of the coaches. Spalletti, to start with, perhaps the best one in terms of what they achieved at club level. The Shams, the one who has achieved the most out of the ones in the tournament at national level. Roberto Martinez, Tedesco, Southgate, Montella, Silvinho, Nagelsmann. These are big names. Coffee's coming. Thank you very much. You're in the video now.
Yeah.
How about the players? The players actually have got, right now, the best level they've ever had. Physically, for sure. But also in terms of layers, things that they know, they are versatile, they can play in different systems, and they are adaptable to whatever the coaches ask them for. And remember, the coaches in the national side don't have a huge amount of time to work with them. So you've got that. 10 of the 16 European Championships have been won by 4 nations, and the 4 of them are here. And the middle class of nations, the Netherlands, the Belgium, even Ukraine, Croatia, Portugal, all those have got a lot to go for, a lot of quality, and as I said, also good coaching. This is the peak of the teams that risk, that attack, that pressure high. This is the moment where there are more teams than ever playing that way, which means in my eyes that everybody knows how to play everyone. It's going to be more surprises than ever, and teams are going to be forced to play in the third game with the group stages, with things to play for. I'm sure. I know only 8 teams will be knocked out of the group stages, but I've got the impression that we're about to witness a lot of quality for the reasons I'm saying. Secondly, a quick word on Spain. 4th favourite, I heard, and the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm thinking that Spain has got an option to go to the semi-finals, yes, to be one of the top 4. Because apart from the draw, what's important here is that it is a team, not main stars, is a team that will start in a certain style with Lamine Yamal and Nico Williams in the wings, with Pedri in the best form of his season. The fact that the team with Rodri in the middle know what they're playing at, but also they are very versatile. If it doesn't work through the wings, there's a lot of players that can come inside, like Fabian, like Olmo, Oyarzabal, all those, and create as well against teams that are very, very deep. The problem is perhaps in the defense, we're not the strongest. But there's no team that hasn't got 1 or 2 weaknesses. In the case of what's happening today in Munich, and I'm missing all the party. I'm in Berlin, as I said earlier. In Munich, the Tartan Army was in full voice. And I've seen the pictures, I've seen the videos, having a great time. I'm being very respectful as well. And this will be an interesting game because 3 things. Germany, with Kroos, feel that they have an option to actually win the tournament. That's the first thing to say. And you look at it with Wundan, with Florian Wirtz, with Musiala. Certainly they've got a lot of quality. Rudiger in the middle as well, in the top form of his career perhaps. Let's see how Neuer fares, because he's had 1 or 2 mistakes, but no doubt he will be the goalkeeper. Second thing to say, this is not Germany 2006. In 2006, people were in the streets with their flags. There was no shame to be German. Everybody wanted to enjoy the tournament, wanted to feel united, and obviously the national side allowed them to do so in the way they play, but also the wins and the atmosphere that was created. It was a fantastic tournament. with a Germany that was the perfect nation to organize a tournament like this. Everything worked. We're finding a different Germany now, a divided Germany. This is not just Germany, it's Europe, with a very famous poll in which 20% of the people that voted wanted a more white national side. Gundogan, of course, of Turkish descent, is the captain, and I don't sense it yet because I just arrived, but I'm hearing more and more that that division is so obvious that has left the nation in, what would be the word, a little bit sad, melancholic. There's no flags around, there's not much celebration of the tournament. There's hope that the national side can transform that, but this is not 2006. This is Germany, this is Europe at this stage in history. We all know that in the next three weeks or so, if Germany goes 5 and 4 weeks, the mood will be transformed, but the power of football certainly. But I'm not sure that it will cure all the wounds that have been inflicted into this amazing nation, where the trains now don't work like they used to, where service is not the same as it used to. This is said by the people that live here, that it's a nation in decadence, which is, again, I don't see it, but it'd be interesting to explore. And I hope that football can transform all that. Third thing to say, Scotland are very difficult to beat. If you remember when Luis de la Fuente started with Spain, not a great performance against Norway, defeat against Scotland made things very difficult for him at the beginning. Scotland can compete so well. McTominay, Robertson, McGinn, all those players now have got so much, again, layers to them. They've competed so well this season. That is a chance for Scotland to surprise many. So all that is what's happening. I've started working for 5 Live. I was in the preview yesterday. This is a clip of it. We're in the studio. Ian Dennis, Guillem, Lauren, and the rest of the crew.
We're coming on. If you want to take
Let's bring in a couple of the members of our EuroLeagues team, our Spanish football expert Guillem Balague, our French football expert Julien Laurent. They're both with us. Evening to you both.
Evening.
Hi, chappers.
Francis Toulouse, is it, Julien?
Don't start jinxing everything, please.
No.
But yeah, that's the truth. I'm not humble like Arne. We are the best team. We have the best player in the world, and we have the best coach as well. So it should be ours.
With Spain, Guillem, you also have a manager with tournament experience, but in a sort of very different way. But I wonder whether that helps, given the number of young players that the Spanish have.
Let's see, tournament-wise, with De La Fuente, European champions under 19 and under 21 winner, Nations League winner. In recent times, he also won a silver medal in Tokyo, so he does know how to play a tournament. And yes, he's done it in a way that makes Spain almost like a football club. Some of the guys that made him win the European Championships under 19 and under 21 are with him. Unai Simon on goal, Rodri in midfield, Oyarzabal up front. He's not scared of putting players no matter what age they are. Nico Williams and Lamine Yamal will start, one 21, the other one 16. So it is a nice mixture. It is a team that has got, as I said earlier, lots of players able to play in different ways, with a squad that's deep, and there is not much difference between the best player and the worst player. And in terms of lack of experience at this level of De La Fuente, I go back to the fact that I wonder if Chris and Arne will agree with this. If you're able to play well a tournament with a team, even if it's 16 years old or 18 years old, 21 years old, you got something. You know that momentum is important. You know that your first game is important. You know that there are players that grow in the tournament. There are players that are tournament players. And De La Fuente has got that. So has got that experience, certainly, playing for him.
And then after that, I just went for a walk. I was actually listening to and watching a video on Recycling Lives, which you will be able to see soon. I went to see them, and you'll hear the story. I'm gonna be working on an association with them for the whole Euros. That will come soon. I was watching that, and then somebody said, "Oi, come here, have a beer with us," and that's what I did. And that was a very great welcome on my first night in Berlin to actually feel part of the whole thing. I'm near some bars and restaurants, so probably won't be the last time that this happens, but it was a great conversation with actually a handball international and a couple of his friends who had a few beers already, but invited me to some, and it was a great way to start my time in Germany.